In this video, we are going to extract keywords using Helium 10 Cerebro. So this will be divided into 5 steps. Step 1 is determine your main keyword. Second is analyze your top 10 competitors. Step 3 is to run the data in Helium 10 Cerebro. Step 4, download report. And lastly, step 5 is to finalize our keyword bank. So let's proceed to step 1, determining your main keyword. So we have to go into any Amazon marketplace. So it can be Amazon.com, Amazon.es, Amazon.ca. And we have to make sure that our zip code, in the delivery address would be aligned or under the correct marketplace. We also have to check all departments here. After that, we have to think of a relevant keyword or phrase that would best describe our product. So for example, I would like to launch a cutting board that is made of wood. So we're going to type here in the search bar, wooden cutting board. After that, we need to click this one, the Chrome extension for Helium 10, and click the X-ray Amazon product research. Now that the results are out, before looking into the table, we must click the filters first. So you have to filter the results and click the hide sponsored products from result. Okay, so that we can have an organic result. So click the apply filters. And after that, you have to determine how you would rank your top 10 competitors. So it depends, it varies from one seller to another. So if you have a client, you should talk or you should ask him or her regarding the criteria that you have for here. So some sellers use the parent level revenue as a criteria. Others also consider the BSR. Others consider the parent level sales. So you have to check with your manager with that. So for the sake of the video, we're going to use the parent level revenue. You have to sort this out from highest to lowest. And after that, you can pick our top 10 competitors. So you have to pick a competitor that has a high parent level revenue, but it should also be relevant to your product. So in order to do that, you can hover your mouse around here so you can see a zoom in feature of the main image. So our product is a wooden cutting board, and this is also a bamboo cutting board, which is a wood. So you can click that. Next is this one. Yes, this one. Okay, so let's see if this is correct or if this is related to our product. Okay, so the material is paper composite, so it is not made out of wood, so this is not related to a product. So we can just leave that out and proceed to another one. This is made of bamboo, yes. Okay, let's see this one. I think this is of the same brand. Okay, this is made of hardwood. Okay, so this would be the same since it's made of wood. So that's this, right? And now we have selected 10 top competitors. And after that, you have to click this Run Cerebro. Okay, so now as you can see, we can see the list of ASINs of the top competitors that we chose. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then you can see a filter section here. So it also varies from one seller to another. So in this video, let's filter the results based on the minimum search volume and as well as the match type. So since this is a main keyword, we have to make sure that it has a high search volume. So we can filter that, let's say, for example, 2000. But it can vary, so you have to talk to your manager about that. And match type, of course, we have to click organic. So after that, apply filters and scroll a little bit down here. And you can see our keyword phrase here. So, okay, this has I'll focus on the search volume first and sort that from highest to lowest. Okay, so as you can see here, the highest keyword phrase or the highest search volume for the keyword is the home decor. But as you can see, this is a very general and it's not related actually to our product. So you have to move to others. So you have to take or consider that the product or the keyword phrase is relevant and detailed. So this one's kitchen, it's not cutting board. it's okay, but there are other types of cutting board. So what we need is to make sure that we have a very targeted keyword. So not this, chin. As you can see here, I think this is the one. So this will not be the correct or the best main keyword. So let's check this wood cutting board. I think this one will. So we can check that so that we can redirect it to the first page of Amazon search results and see if we can use it as our main keywords. So as you can see, you have to make sure that the product, at least 80% of the product here is related to our own product. So as you can see, almost all of this are wood cutting boards. So I think we can use that as our main keyword. So we can use this one, and yeah, that's how we can use H10 Cerebro in extracting our main keyword. Okay, for the step two is analyze our top 10 competitors. Basically, the procedure here is almost the same with step one, but we're using our main keyword. So from step one, we have extracted our main keyword, which is wood cutting board. So we have to type that in the search bar and click the Helium 10 Chrome extension. Click the X-ray Amazon product research here. I'm just gonna have to wait for the results. Okay, now that the results are already out, so first click the filter here and click hide sponsored products from result and then apply filters. And again, you have to talk to the seller regarding the criteria for ranking the top 10 competitors. So let's use the parent level revenue again and sort that from highest to lowest. Now it's fine. So we have to click our top 10 Asian competitors. And this is how we should do it if you are just doing an optimization. So like keyword optimization or keyword research routine. So you have to click your brand first. So let's say our brand is freshware. So you have to click that as your top one since the data will analyze the first one as the position rank. So yeah. But in this video, we're going to click anything here that has a high parent level revenue and is related to our product if we are starting from scratch. So, okay, let's proceed. We have a wood cutting board, so you have to check it. This is okay. It's also right. This one. You have to select 10. Okay, so these are correct. And now that we have selected top 10 ASIN competitors, we have to run Cerebro. Now that we have the results, as you can see here, you can check if we have entered 10 ASINs here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And you can see the filter section here. So it also depends on the seller. But in this video, we're going to filter the results through search volume and match type. So take note, the keywords will be used here. So we already have our main keyword. So the rest of the keywords here will be used to fill in the rest of the title are bullet points. So we have to have a lower search volume. So for our main keyword, we have at least 2,000. But here we can make it at least 300 search volume. And match type should be, of course, it should always be organic. And then click the apply filter here. Don't forget to click that apply filter button and move a bit down. And now we can use it. Okay, before checking the keyword phrase, we have to um, sort this out. So we can use search volume. And also, um, ranking this keyword phrase will also depend on the seller. So some use keyword sales, some use the search volume. So in this video, we're going to go with the search volume. So sort that from highest to lowest. And now you have to analyze if the keyword phrases are related to your product. So for example, home decor. So this is somehow a bit far from our product. So you have to check. We can also click that if this would be relevant, if the keyword will be applicable to our product. So as you can see, this is very broad. So we cannot use that home decor. Next is kitchen. So the kitchen is too broad, but we can also add that, by the way, since it's a cutting board. And here, cutting board. So yeah. And the next step is to download the report. So in order to download the report, we can use this. So we can use click the export data, and we can choose CSV and this one. So for this video, we're going to click this one. And just have to wait for the download here. Okay, now that we finally downloaded the report, we can go ahead and finalize our keyword bank. So the first thing is to duplicate the table. And this is where we're going to do some editing. So first, we need to remove the columns that we don't need. We will just going to keep the columns for keyword phrase, search volume, position rank, and asins. Okay, so now we only have the necessary columns. Okay, so some of you might get confused as to why we only have 9 columns for the asins. That's because the top one that we clicked earlier is now the position rank. That's also the reason why if you already have an existing listing, you should click your listing first or your asin first. So next is we need to create another column here to insert another column and click this or name this as a score. And after that, we have to insert our formula. So we're doing the score in order to determine how many competitors rank in top 30 for that specific keyword. So we need to insert the formula count if first, so we need to select the rows for the position rank up until here. And yeah, for And in order to do that for the rest of the rows, you have to double click here, the plus, and now we have it. And we need to filter this from highest to lowest, from largest to smaller. So now we already sorted this score from highest to lowest. Okay, and now we need to duplicate this again. And this will be our final keyword bank. So we have to rename that. Okay. And since we're only getting the keyword phrases that has a score of 3 and above, we can filter this and remove 0, 1, and 2 and click OK. So now we only have keyword phrases that has the score of 3 and above or 3 until 10. And the process is not finished yet because we still have to check if these keyword phrases are related to our product. So our product is wooden cutting board, and we have to check if these are all related. You have to make sure that you also need to remove those keyword phrases that has a brand name in it. Okay, so one example of the keyword phrase that has a brand name in it is this. This is Caraway Birchwood Cutting Board. So you can also check it in Amazon if this is a brand. So as you can see, it has it contains a brand name, so we need to remove that. And yeah, that is how we're going to finalize our keyword map.